Okay, this is going to be the meat of the substitution sandwich. The bread of the substitution sandwich is going to be this 5/6 and this 5/6. That's going to be the bread. All right. This is going to be the plate. The paper plate on the bottom is going to be the paper plate on the top. We're going to take this one out. Take it home, the honey bunny. All right. So what I'm saying is, does everybody recognize, who's been watching, you should recognize this down here, right? S3L. And up here, what do we got? S3L. All right, so we got that there. I can take that away now. All right. What we're going to do is when we get to the 5/6 in the S3L, here's the 5/6, we're going to play right into the 7R2 because it has to. It's a pattern. It's part of it. It's like a note on a piano. You either play it or you can hit it with, you can hit it with your hand like a baby would do. Bam, bam, bam. But that's, that's not going to get you anywhere. It's not going anywhere. It's still going to be there when you're done. So you go the 5/6, hit the 7R2, but then take the 7R2 into the S2L on top of it, and then do a mirror image. So you do a mirror image. The bottom of the S2L is a mirror image of the whole step, half step, whole step on the bottom. The top is a mirror image of the whole step, half step on the top. So you do your little pattern, and you're going to go 2, 3, 4. Now what happens? What happened to the 5/6? Oh my God, where do I put the 5/6? Well, guess what? Don't forget our friend S3L here. 2, 3, 4. Where's the 5 go? Right over the 2. Just imagine the 4 and the 7 aren't there, and you got the perfect square there. So that's the thing to remember, that the S4L ends on a 2, 3, 4, and then you got the 5/6 substitution. Okay, so let's see if we can do that. I'll probably mess it up, but go 2, 3, 4, 5/6, 7R2. But the 5/6, we're going to take it into that stack of 4. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5/6. Here we go. So 2, 3, 4 was just a warm up. That brought us from here to here. Then I'm going to play the pattern. It's going to take it to the warp. Where is it going to warp? It's going to warp on the 6, 7R. And then all we're going to get is the 2, 3, 4 on top. We're not even going to get to the other 5/6. So we could start it from a 5/6. All right, so let's start it from a 5/6 up here. 5/6, 2, 3, 4. 5/6, 7R2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7R. And then we have to warp 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright? Or you could start it from 2, 3, 4. So that's the other substitution. And it just takes some practice. And I'm going to practice it. I'm not going to practice it now because I've got too much knowledge to share with people. Knowledge like this. My 1-year chip. Keep it around for good luck. No, I have more than that now. I really do. I have 19 months between my drink. Between my last beer and now, which I'm not going to have one today. So thank goodness for that. So I have to share with this stuff. So we've got 2 substitutions that you can do. And that's important. And we did talk about. Now I apologize for the S4L. Is really an awkward pattern. The only thing I can say about the S4L is it's even easier to play almost than the S3XL. Okay, the S4L is not exactly a part of the 7L pattern, Because if you look at it, there's your 2, 3, 4, your 5, 6, and here's the beginning of that S4L. 7R, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7R. What's 6, 7R go to? 2, 3, 4, right? It will go to this guy. So this guy, it's not exactly in one of the 7Ls. So I apologize for that. Now I know this 2 is going right over that 6, right? Because it's perfect fourth. Perfect for tuning. It's not as crazy as you think. There it is. This is our S4L right there. It does fit into the pattern. So just showing you where they came from. I apologize for this, but this is so easy to play because it's just half step, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, half step, whole step, half step. That once you get into that little riff, and by the way, when you get into these larger patterns, don't have to play through the whole thing. And as far as starting modes on those patterns, oh boy, we got our next subject. Oh no, we're not done yet today. We're not done yet. We got to cover modes. Modes are just scales that start on different scale degrees. I have to get my foot pedal keeps on getting away. Here's the Ionian mode, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian, Locrian, and Ionian. So those are the modes, and just like on a piano, if I start on the second, that would be the Dorian. If I start this thing on the fifth of the key that I'm playing in, I'm playing in C right now because it's easy. It's all the white notes. Now, there's a reason why they do things. Although they don't make guitars, they don't make pianos out of ivory anymore. But the action on a real old-fashioned piano is like really fun to play. It really is. It's a lot more fulfilling to play a upright. I like uprights. I don't like grands. You know, I like uprights with the open wood panel. You know, you can open the top and make the sound. You know, that's what I used to play at school. So let's move on. We gotta move on to modes. It's hot in here. I don't feel particularly great about it, but we want to make the lesson an hour. We gotta keep on going. This is a very interesting chart that I made today. Okay, is what it is if you look at mathematically what is the warp, this is all this is saying. That the yellow notes in the regular guitar with the tuning warp, the P3 there, the yellow notes is equal to the pattern fretboard in all fourths plus 1. So where R is there, and X coordinate, the X coordinate of the R would be 1 over. That's what that is on that axis. The string axis is the same. String 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's why I call them 6. Now I want to also talk about, before we go into modes, all keys, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, if lowest E note right there, E note. This is now your guitar. It would be mine if there was a capo right here. That's E. Sounds pretty good. This is the E note. If this E note, okay, it's the root of the key of E. It is the 7th of the key of F, right? 7 root. It is the 6th of the key of G. Here's G. This E note would become the 6th. It is the 5th of the key of A. Here's A. The E note becomes the 5th. A, B,